Hello guys, welcome to my gaming channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now and turn on the notification bell. And please leave a comment below on what you like about this video and what you don't like about this video. Thank you. Rockstar continues to improve upon one of the greatest games of all time. Not to mention getting over the humps that haunted them for the past 7 years. Why not as significant of an overhaul as when they brought it to Ps4 and Xbox One. Grand Theft Auto 5 offers the most graphical options and accessibilities on PC. Although we all know the Xbox One and PS4 versions were amazing, delivering GTA 5 at higher resolution with more detailed textures, smoother surface, better lighting and cool depth of field effects. But the PC version offers even more enhancements, plus a couple of additional features that play to the PC's strength. In doing so, it adds a few more meters to one of the gaming Turing achievements. Having covered the game twice already, we won't go too far into the details of what makes GTA 5 so good. Partly, it's a question of experience. With 4 previous 3D GTAs under its belt, Rockstar has had time to refine its vision for open world gameplay and its system, and GTA 5 has been the best driving, the best shooting, and some of the best mission design of its series. Now let's look at what we have here on the screen. Rockstar has also included a Los Santos custom shop where you can customize your car, put a spoiler, spray, give your car a good look, a good sound, a turbocharger, and not that many things you can think of. And looking at the car we have here, this car looks like the Honda NSX. Of course, I love that sound. It's more like turbo. Back to business. The more time you put in the GTA 5, the more you come to appreciate what a large, intensely detailed creation Los Santos is, and just how much is packed into the surrounding Blaine country. That's because Rockstar had the ambition and the money to put in all the golf and tennis mini games, all the stunt challenges, all the bizarre side missions, and all the weird hidden stuff that probably 90% of players will never see. The amazing thing about the GTA 5 is that you can spend hours after hours playing it, yet still stuck by all the stuff you haven't done yet. No other open world feels this coherent. Other open world has so much to do. So, what does playing on PC brings to the experience? Well, for a start, there is the most visually impressive and immersive version yet. Those lucky enough to have a 1440p or 4K monitor and the rig to run it will have ample cause for amazement, and the rest of us who have to struggle along a 1080p won't go short. GTA 5 PC benefits from the new Lightning model, post-processing effect, day to 9 circles, and added vegetation of the next generation console versions, but also additional levels for textures, shaders effect, reflections, and shadow details that affect everything from the way characters' faces looks, close up, to depth of field effect, waters and grass, etc. GTA 5 is also part of the best games on PS4 from 2015. Basic gaming systems like a budget Core i3 with an old GTX 660 will struggle to run GTA 5 at a decent frame rate unless you reduce the resolution and start pulling settings down from high. Our test system with a Core i5 and a Radeon R9 285 still wouldn't run smoothly with settings above high at 1080p. What's more, GTA 5 is really tough on video RAM. Try to set textures quality to high with a 2GB graphics card and you'll be warned that you are exceeding the limit. Ignore the warnings and you may be gobsmacked by the details on screen, background textures and particularly clothing, but the frame rate will stutter all the time. It might just about be bearable when you are walking around. GTA 5 scales up beautifully if you're rocking a Core i7 GTX 970 or Radeon R9 290, but if you have a lesser system, then you're going to have to make some compromises. It's also worth noting that we have experienced the old collisions, detection bugs and some weird texture drops out, occasionally affecting whole scene at the time. It's early days with the early GPU drivers though, so we suspect these issues will be nailed down with time. The one we have here on the screen looks like the 4K realistic video I did before on my PC. I'll be leaving a link in the description of the video I did, the 4K realistic video. Check in the description to follow up. Okay, now let's talk about the sound. The J5, it sounds so good. Feel every effects from hits, from car sound, turbo sound, horn. You hear even people walking on the street. That's a nice one from Rockstar. It makes me feel like I'm the one in the game, like I'm the one driving the car. Make me feel every effect and every other thing in this game. Now let's go to the pros and cons. Firstly, I'm going to be telling you about the pros. One of the pros is that we have three innovative character stories and you can switch from each characters. You have characters have great personalities. Trevor finally makes us feel like we are playing with the bad guys. The game world feels truly alive, from the skies to the mountains to the desert, ocean floors, wildlife and other stuffs you get in the game. They're all nice, from graphics and other things. Well, the graphics are greatly improved from GTA 4. Let's talk more on the graphics. You can see driving is more realistic and greatly improved from GTA 4 as well and other GTA games. Other pros are you have so many funny games and many fun games to play with in GTA 5, and we also have a huge map which you can still use a GPS too. We have great stories. Game is all around very fun, and there are so many lots of pros in this game that I won't be able to mention because of my time. Now let's talk about the cons of this game. My first con is that a lot of buildings in this game is not accessible. You just have those tall buildings and you can't get into them. So why are they there? And secondly, we are lacking a lot of gangs in this game. It's not an issue for most, but I've always been a gang nerd when it comes to GTA games, and only seeing a few that you can run into the game is disappointing to me. Not as there are no much activities as it seems to be promised by Rockstar. You have an inability to rob banks, pull off own heist in free room. You have cops randomly see through walls, but sometimes don't. New wanted system is flawed. Each cop has his own radar idea, and one star is very annoying to get rid of and takes a while, which I don't really like. And in my previous video I did a burnout, and that burnout gave me one wanted level star. I was so surprised. Just a burnout I did gave me a star. It's good though, but I don't see any reason why will a cop be chasing me because of a burnout. Another con is that you can't give a signal of where you're going to. Like in real life, you have a blinker for going left, you have a blinker for going right. But this, you can't give a signal of where you're going to. Another con is that you can't break the speed limit of every car you customize and every car you drive. It just stops at 100 kilometers per hour. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay guys, that's all for now. And I think it's safe to say that the good strongly outweighs the bad. I think this game is great. It's by far my favorite GTA game as well. It's among my favorite games ever. But I was just so hyped for this that I guess anything short of what I expected would have been a little disappointing. So it's probably my own fault. If I missed anything, let me know hopefully. This will stop some complaining, but I doubt it. Was just kind of bored. Please, if you enjoyed this video, support me by subscribing to my channel, leaving a comment below and giving me a thumbs up. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video. Bye.